Michael Jordan's flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, in person, it's like we're like, oh, we start a fast break. Somebody's gonna get dunked on, and it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was really getting to figure us out. Joe Dumars used to guard him first because that's the beginning of the game. Then once he got out the game, I had to go guard him. I don't think anybody else could have guarded him. John Sally, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, no. Whenever he got the ball, I'm pretty much like nose to nose with him because I didn't want him to do anything to embarrass me. I'm named the Jordan rule. If he goes to the hole, put him on the ground. If you see some of those clips, you'll see that we just hit him every time he goes to the basket. And he's always on the ground, like in pain. But he always gets back up. He learned after a while, man, and then he just took control from there. I think people really saw one of the best performances in the NBA when Michael played against us. And we didn't let anyone do that against us. But almost put 50 on us quick. Check his resume out. It's awesome. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing.
The tallest building in the world, the Sears Tower, and the pride of Chicago, where we get ready for playoff basketball. It's the Eastern Conference Final, Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. Mike, the Pistons hold a 2-0 lead in the series, but now it has shifted back here to Chicago.
And the Bulls need to get a win here at home. They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes it.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Laimbeer, the fearsome frontcourt pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen. So Detroit will get the first possession.
And the Pistons defense, so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Now, here's Thomas. Passes to Rodman. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so here is Chicago. Jordan is doubled. Dishes it to Grant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And they know he's the key to the Bulls' offense, so they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid, but we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Here's Thomas. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Can't hit from the elbow.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's good for 2.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. 6-point game. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Now, here's Rodman. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
Yeah, I agree. The stage is set, and it's one that Isaiah Thomas knows well. And for more on that, here's our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, this is an ongoing story. You have Isaiah Thomas coming back to his native Chicago. He's talked about how he wanted to play with the Bulls and how he used to sneak into this arena. Obviously, he's very happy in Detroit, but he loves this building, and he usually plays well here. Guys?
Thanks, D.A. And, of course, Mike, Isaiah's backcourt partner has shined as well.
Joe Dumars, the MVP of last year's finals, leading them in scoring in the first 2 games at the Palace.
It's about as good a backcourt, I think, as this league has ever seen, wouldn't you say?
A very versatile backcourt.
Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Neely comes in for Horace Grant. Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. Detroit also making some changes. Sally, he's checked in for Edwards. And Aguirre's subbed in for Rodman.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Cartwright gets the bucket.
You know, this Pistons team is so strong and focused on the road. I don't think the crowd in Chicago is going to be any problem at all for them.
And the Pistons with the second-best road record in the league. A team full of veterans, they have plenty of composure to spare in this series.
So it's the Pistons now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And it's clear Dumars takes pride in being a leader for this squad. Such an important part of this team.
Bulls making a switch here. Kings checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Dumars. Now, here's Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Again, Chicago.
And when Jordan is in rhythm now, his pull-up game, deadly. Shoots it with such confidence.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Thomas, that's good.
And the Bulls seemingly over their injury issues now. Paxson's ankle and Jordan's hip are looking close to 100%.
And, you know, Mike, it was obvious how those injuries impacted the Bulls early on. In games 1 and 2, their backcourt was just not at full strength.
Second team foul.
.51 seconds left to play here in the first. Pistons trail by 7. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Here is Aguirre, guarded by Pippen. Now, here is Aguirre. He's covered closely. 2 points. That one goes.
Look at the touch on Aguirre's shot. He knows just how to adjust his power.
Jordan against Johnson. And Jordan gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Thomas with it. Lambeer with a screen on Armstrong.
And look at that box out. Picture perfect job to get the seal and secure the rebound.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago. The Bulls leading by 7.
And early in this series, the Pistons have had a big bench advantage. A lot of points chipped in from the second unit. It's a problem for the Bulls.
Ed Neely is out there with Pippen. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Paxson in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Thomas kicks to Lambier. To the inside. Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Hey, Clark, remember in game one, the Bulls only managed 12 points from their bench.
But they did get it going in game two, Kevin, but so did the Pistons. I think the Pistons have a deeper and more battle-tested bench. Somebody on Chicago's side is going to have to really step up.
Here's Dumars after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Lambier with a screen on Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's Dumars. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You take a look at this Pistons offense, and they run an awful lot of pick-and-roll action effectively because they're an excellent passing team, and they work really well together.
Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. McGuire passes to Thomas. Pass to Edwards. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Like looking at this Pistons offense, the pick and roll, the screen roll game is very deadly with Isaiah Thomas.
And it opens up everything for them as well. The team plays very unselfishly, always looking for a great shot and rarely settle for bad ones.
Very smart team. Now, here's Dumars. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. To the paint. Here's Thomas. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Looking at the Pistons, you have to appreciate their approach. They play to their strengths and keep a very level head throughout the game.
Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. And they double up Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, you have to be frustrated there. In position to contest the shot, but MJ's just too good.
McGuire kicks to Thomas. Pass to Edwards. Outside Dumars. No one near him. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And with the Pistons' approach, Clark, it's almost methodical how they go about things.
Kevin, it's not only methodical, it is maniacal and physical. And that's what being a champion does to you. This team knows they're great. They feel if they play their game, nobody can beat them physically, but more importantly, emotionally and mentally.
So confident. Well, the Bulls have done a much better job, Clark, limiting turnovers in this game.
And it seems like they've made a concentrated effort to be more careful, to squeeze that orange a little bit better. You can see the change compared to the last game.
Guys, we've seen this pressure from the Bulls defense before. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. The shot that time, not on target. Pistons trail by 9. Outside Dumars. There's the pass to Thomas. Over Paxson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Faded back, but he might have made that a tougher shot than he needed to.
A nice shot by Jordan.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at it. He's got an answer.
And a look at the 2 stars of these teams. Michael Jordan, coach, has been magnificent early on.
This is exactly how Jordan and the Bulls wanted to start things off. Jordan is locked in. He looks like he's on his way to another incredible performance.
And Thomas with a very hot start, Mike Fratello, to start this game.
Well, it looks like his offense is no longer a concern. Great job by him to get involved early on.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Dumars. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Got to control the clock here. It's simple. I mean, I'd wait and go for the last shot.
Let's see if they have the patience to do this. Got to manage this situation correctly.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Back to Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, back to Chicago. It's the Bulls and Pistons in an Eastern Conference Finals showdown.
One thing the Bulls need to make sure they do is attack the rim. They settled for way too many outside looks the first few games. You need to test the Pistons inside.
Good determination there to fight through the contact. Anticipating the blow is really the best strategy against the Pistons because you know they're bringing the wood.
Pippen in particular, Clark, shied away from driving early in this series, it seems.
Well, Kevin, the Bulls know the Pistons are going to touch them up, be physical with them when they drive the ball. But they need to get over that and go with reckless abandon and strength to the basket. Settling for outside shots is not going to win them this series.
On the court for the Pistons, Dennis Rodman is out there with Bill Lambier. Then there's Dumars. Then it's Thomas. And it's Edwards in at the center, locking down the middle. A nice shot by Jordan.
And, you know, these teams met 5 times during the regular season, and the Pistons won 4 of those meetings. That has to be a factor in the back of the minds of the Chicago Bulls.
Now, here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Lambier passes to Edwards. Back to Lambier. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
More pressure from the Bulls D has forced some mistakes from Detroit's offense. I like the game plan. Stick with it and take advantage of those extra possessions.
The Bulls leading by 14. If you look back to the prior year, Mike Fratello, the Pistons won all 6 regular season games and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls.
It's a budding rivalry. The Pistons aren't intimidated by Jordan. Feels like these teams have been in each other's way the last few years.
Which makes for a great rival. And catching up with both coaches, here's David.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, spoke with Phil Jackson. He said Detroit likes to play on the inexperience of our younger guys, and they come after us. We have to take care of the ball on the open floor. And in Detroit, Chuck Daly is concerned about an emotional burst out of Chicago and what feels like a do-or-die second half for the Bulls. Back to you guys.
Thanks, D.A. Yeah, going down, Mike, 3-zip in this series would effectively end it.
Detroit winning the regular season series 4-1. Many people are questioning whether Chicago can actually handle this team. And regardless of how this series goes, what a successful year it's been for Chicago. 55 wins, the second most in franchise history.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And this is what you love to see. Up big, no letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Aguirre passes to Edwards. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Nothing doing for Thomas, and it's only getting worse.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. So for the Bulls. King comes in for Kirk, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Chicago leading by 15. Jordan is doubled. Passes it to Armstrong. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards grabs the board. Hey, Clark, no matter how this series shakes out, you feel the Bulls are poised for something bigger in the future.
Clearly, Kevin, the foundation is laid. They got a star and a really good core group. I think it's just a matter of growing this group together, maturing, becoming more confident and physical, and you could see them competing for a title in the very near future.
We've seen this process before. It takes time, sometimes, for teams to get by a tough opponent.
Great point, Kevin, and there's no denying it. You don't see teams become championship teams overnight. There's a seasoning and a journey that's required to become champions.
Well, Thomas started off hot, but Clark, he's once again having a hard time finishing plays against the Chicago defense.
And, you know, Kevin, it looked as though he had figured things out in that first half, but since then, Zeke has definitely cooled off.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 33 points for Jordan.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
And Jordan Mike continues to get things to fall. What a show he is putting on tonight.
You can see the fire in Jordan's eyes. He's on a mission to make a statement this game.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. Kicks it out to Grant. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trail by 15 in the second half now. And, Mike, as we can see, Jordan continues to lead the way.
And you can't help but be impressed by the show Jordan is putting on. There is no way for them to slow down or contain his airness.
It's been wonderful. Here's Sally. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tries again. And it's laid in by Edwards.
Look at the 7-footer protecting the play. Edwards grabs the board and puts it back.
Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside Thomas. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards. Rebound by the Bulls. From 17 feet out. And good that time. Jordan's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pistons trail by 15. And here is Thomas. He's got 9. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. Here we go, the fourth quarter on the way in this crucial Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And here are the Pistons, 15-point game.
And you look at the coaches in this matchup. Obviously, the Pistons have a legend on their bench who has won a title. But the Bulls have shown well under Coach Jackson.
We've got Cartwright. Grant is out there with Pippen. And there's Hodges. And it's Jordan in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Now here's Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. Here's Thomas. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. And Coach Phil Jackson in his first full year with the Bulls.
And you know, Kevin, Jackson has changed the offensive approach for this team. He was an assistant before with the Bulls, so he understands their personnel. Seems like a really good fit so far into his tenure.
Yeah, he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
Yep.
And the Bulls ahead in this one, Clark. They've minimized mistakes, and they have the lead to show for it.
Exactly, and you know, sometimes it's really simple. Take care of the ball, get good shots, and usually good things happen.
And the dunk by Jordan.
There it is, right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
Pistons trail by 17. Johnson outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 43 points.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Mike Fratello, what a gigantic night for Michael Jordan against these Detroit Pistons.
First game of the series at home, you knew this would be Michael's time to shine. What a memorable performance from an elite player.
Against these bad boys from Detroit. Thomas, good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Lambier. Pistons trail by 17. Outside, Rodman. He kicks to Thomas. And he lobs it up, and then Rodman with the dunk.
Don't lose track of Rodman. He'll make you pay.
A drive by Jordan.
Staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has got to tighten up.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. John Paxson, he's checked in for Hodges. Edwards, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dumars comes in for Johnson. Jordan against Dumars. Pass to Lambier. And here's Edwards. It's Dumars on the wing. From 17 feet out. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
How about the dime drop by Edwards, scanning the floor and found a ready shooter? Nicely done.
Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons, trailing by 17. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And Thomas's basketball IQ shines in these screen and rolls. Clever at exploiting the defense.
Jordan inside. Rodman covering. Got that one up quick. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
This one's close to being over.
I think if they get a couple stops, this game is toast.
Pass to Lambier. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Edwards, that's good.
We talk so much about the defense of Lambier. You can forget, for a big, he's a real good passer.
Paxson outside. Over Thomas. He can't hit that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Let's go. Here's Rodman. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, their play has certainly gone to another level. You just wish they'd made this move sooner.
Yeah, had this happened with more time left to go, they might have turned this around.
They've chosen not to let up at all. They continue to pile it on.
And I'll come out and say it, this game is all but over.
Now, here's Thomas. And there's the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Cartwright. Offensive rebound. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
No question, Edwards knows how to get it done inside, using his height to get a shot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside for Pippen. Grant with a screen on Dumars. Pippen. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
Outside Thomas. Back in a game they needed to win so badly. Michael Jordan and the Bulls get the win. What a tremendous effort from Chicago.
Series now moves to 2-1, and the Bulls are very much in it. This team showed a lot of mettle fighting for the looks they got, converted when they needed to.
And for the Pistons, Clark, they'll be feeling the pressure in Game 4 for sure.
as they should. They don't want to let this series get tied up. Nobody wants to deal with the 3-game series against Michael Jordan. I'd expect them to bring it for Game 4.
I would too. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.